What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be breaking down some pages that's been leaked in Twitter of Yokai Watch Volume 17. I'll leave the Amazon link on the description below so you can buy it. And some other stuff like the release of Yokai Watch 4 and the Yokai Watch Shadow Y, where has it been, and some other cool things. Okay, so let's first start out with the cover. So we have Nate, Keisuke, and Shin with their Yokai watches on, and Nekomata, Jibanyan, Hovernyan, and the Shadow Side Jibanyan with the door from Yokai Watch 4 back is in the back. You can check that out in my videos. And some names have also been localized in France. So keep in mind that these are in France, not English. They haven't been localized yet. So I went on Google Translate and made sure I'm pronouncing these right. So Bakira from Yokai Watch Academy Y is called Carmino. Carmino? I don't know. And the Yokai Arcs are called Sesams. That kind of looked like sesames for me. I don't know why. And Itsuki's name is Daniel, and I think that actually really fits. Because when I first watched it, I thought he looked like a Daniel. Okay, and then Natsume is Alize. I can't pronounce it because the accent was too heavy on Google Translate, and apparently this translates to trade wind in English, and I thought that was kind of weird. And then Shin is Jules. I don't know. It wasn't Jules though. Okay, and then Nekomata is actually a Bisonyan. And yes, I've tried translating a Bice, and that translated to nothing. And Keisuke's name is Nolan, which really fits for a French name. I'm sorry if I offended anyone in France. No offense. And then we got some pages in Twitter. This is the stuff I was talking about. And then in the back, I got some translations from Google Translate. Thank you to Google, and I'm going to be reading them to you. So let's start with this comic strip that involves Carmino. Okay, let's see. Usapian appeared in Japan in 2015. Tamyan appeared in Japan in 2016. Then Usapian says, "Me too. They promised me the same thing." And you can't see what Tamyan's saying. And Carmino saying, "Oh, I'm Carmino, the new lead role of Yokai Watch 4. Carmino appeared in Japan in 2019. Tamyan, I think they say that to everyone, meow. Usapian, yes, ... I don't know who's saying this. I think it's Carmino, and he's saying, "I pity you or what? Idiot." Okay, and but he doesn't say idiot. I just did that to be funny. Okay, then we have this, and I don't know where he is, but it looks like there's the door on the next page. This is what he's saying. Okay, Nekomata is saying, "But rhino beetles don't interest me, meow." Shin saying, hurry up, a Bisonyan." Shin also says, no matter what. Give us the second page, you. Okay. Alright. And then we have this, and he's explaining something to Nekomata or a Bisonyan. And then we have this thing that's half Itsuki or Daniel, if you prefer. And then we have Enma right next to him on the other half. And then it shows the 13th volume, which I have somewhere. And then it says, okay, Nekomata says, you will make insects in the human world, meow. I never heard of that, meow. This really confused me. Who says gift necessarily says rhinoceros beetle? Julius, a boy who lived 60 years ago. Lord Enma appears in particular in Yokai Watch Volume 13. Daniel, a friend of Jules and a Bisonyan. He's destined to become Lord Enma. And then Shin says, and how, ... And how what? We need more pages, people. Then this is just a little more of the bottom. And it says, Nekomata says meow. And Shin, I'm assuming, says huh. Because I couldn't see, but it had started with an H. Okay. And then here, this is a page from the Shadow Side series. And it has Nolan and Whisper, and on the bottom you can see that Shadow Side Japanyan. Okay, this is what they're saying. Okay, Whisper, a yokai of the future. Case 2. It seems that whoever catches a big one is destined to rule the world. Nolan, a boy from the future. Whisper, it's the first time I've heard that. Is that how you choose your leader in the human world? Yeah, ... And then you can barely see what Japanyan's saying in the back, but it says, I'm responsible for catching the one what? Okay. And then, here's the last page. Here's someone right here. I'm assuming it's Whisper. And then he's saying something, and there's a picture of Natsume thinking something, and Whisper saying, Aliz and Nolan kept their identity secret when they went to the past, so as not to influence the course of history. But how did I explain my existence to him? One thing must not be forgotten. Then Natsume says, at the slightest misstep in the past, the future risks being irreparably changed. And yeah, that's all the pages we have. And on the Amazon link in the description, they're saying there's this particular chapter called Our Eyes Rise Up in the Same Sky or something like that. But that ties to we're looking up at the same sky, so maybe that's gonna be the localized name of it. We have no idea. And also the other, you may be thinking, where's Akinori? Where's Toma? Where's everyone else? And I don't think they're mentioned, but they will be soon, which is why I'm jumping in to the next thing about the release of Yokai Watch 4. It's been confirmed on Twitter by at Yokai Watch World, and she's saying a Finland user is saying it's gonna be out March 31st, which is this month, and I think it's gonna be next week. And there's gonna be a Discord chat, just saying what it has to offer. And guess what? I'm gonna be there, so you can talk to me there if you want. And the thing is, it might be delayed because of the coronavirus, and they have more cases than we do because they're closer to Japan. I mean China, and in Germany, or is it Italy? I don't know. People can't leave their houses, so maybe at a local game store, they're gonna be shut down, so they can't release Yokai Watch 4. So maybe it's gonna be delayed, but I bet it's gonna come out right after the coronavirus is out. So darn you, coronavirus. Okay, and then the next thing is the release of Shadow Side. Now, in a couple minutes ago, I referred it to as Shadow Y, because in 2019 there was a theory going on that there in the description of the recap of the last episode of Yokai Watch Season 3, they were referring to something with shadows, and it was called Shadow Y. And that really sounded like Shadow Side. So everyone was thinking, they're probably gonna release Yokai Watch Shadow Side soon. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my popcorn. Yeah, and they were, and in France there's this channel called Boing, I think. I don't know, but that's where they show Yokai Watch, and season 3 came out like a year or like a couple months before it did in the US. Also, with this thing, and like it hasn't came out, and it's been like a year since it ended in Japan. I mean, France. So, where is it? So it's probably not going to come out, and if it doesn't come out there, it's probably not going to come out here. So it's probably canceled, but I think we're going to have a second movie coming soon, and I'll tell you why. So in December of 2019, I was just scrolling on YouTube, and there was a Spanish version of the second movie of Yokai Watch, and I was like, holy, okay, and of course, being the number one fan, I would watch every single one, which I did. And then in one of the videos, there was a trailer, and for the movie, and it came out December 7th, which was the day Yokai Watch 3 came out in Mexico. So I thought for a really long time, maybe it's gonna come February 8th or something, and it didn't. So they're doing a couple, if you didn't know, they're actually doing a couple reruns of some episodes, and that might just be something to recap, what's been going on in Yokai Watch before they release the movie, and here's some proof. In this show called Steven Universe Future, they were doing some reruns of episodes before they had the big finale. And then maybe that's the case for this thing too. So whenever the episodes end, or towards the ending, maybe that's when they're gonna showcase the trailer for the second movie. It's a big possibility, because they have, if they want to not premiere Yokai Watch Shadow Side, or even show it, then they can't just leave it with Nate winning some race. There has to be some big finale. So how are they going to do that? By doing a movie, releasing the second movie, and it's perfect. Seriously, it's not like the other one where Nathaniel just gave Yokai Watch the Yokai Watch Model 0 to Nate, because after that they know that, okay, the series is going to continue on, which it did. But this one has a big fight scene that's probably way bigger than the Dame Dead Time fight scene, with Zazzlemare, Lord Enma, Alistacat, Duke Doggy. I think it was a Duke Dog, I don't know, but it has all the people of Enma, and we've never ever seen Enma in the show, but they have mentioned it in the game sometimes, in Yokai Watch 1, Yokai Watch 2, and in Yokai Watch 3 he was actually in it. So yeah, I think that's all for today, and stay tuned for a live stream I'm going to be doing today of Yokai Watch 4, because I promised one of these people in the comments, I don't know who, but yeah. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode. Video. In the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.